To the dismay of climate activists at the debate, Kamala doubled down on fracking and actually reminded everyone that she casted the tie-breaking vote to release new leases for fracking as part of Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. Why would she do this? Wasn't she vehemently against fracking? Well, it's in my opinion that there's a big difference between activism and actually running a country, and she's come to the realization, or is in no longer a position to deny the fact that America's modern prosperity is heavily reliant upon fracking. You see, for decade after decade, America's foreign policy was essentially controlled by oil-rich nations, most notably Saudi Arabia. Who could forget the oil crisis in the 70s? What happened was the oil-producing countries, which were mainly Muslim, protested against America's support for Israel, so they withheld oil, causing devastation across America. Today, meanwhile, America is the only large Western country with near complete energy security. No longer can the Saudis control even oil prices, yet alone America's foreign policy by reducing crude oil supply. America in recent years also didn't experience the alarming inflation that was seen in much of Europe. Their manufacturing also wasn't hurt by energy prices, and their cost of living didn't explode to the same level as Europe, and this is largely because of cheap, plentiful, locally produced energy from fracking. It's believed by the US Energy Information Administration that fracking makes up about half of America's total crude production. Other estimates suggest it's 65% and 79% of natural gas. Fracking has truly made America the most secure nation on earth, more impervious from sanctions than perhaps any other. However, I should say it does come at a cost. It's reported that 17.6 million people as of 2022 live within a single mile of a fracked oil or gas well. A Yale School of Public Health study found that children between the ages of 2 and 7 living near gas wells were 2 to 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. There's also the water use. Fracking, you see, is achieved by using high-pressure water to fracture rock, releasing gas and crude. Well, from 2011 to 2023, fracking has used 1.5 trillion gallons of water in America, causing precious groundwater supplies which should be used for drinking and irrigation, especially in times of drought, to dry up alarmingly quickly. So to ban or not to ban, it's a debate between two different virtues: geopolitical security in an increasingly unstable world and environmental protection. Which one is more important to you? Let me know in the comments below.